never be lost. We are the seed born of greatness.
One people thems. So I have it again. I'm pretty darn good authority, yeah. That Mr. Stonewalker has got a music video out, a song out for Āke Tonu. Am I saying that right? Āke Tonu. Āke Tonu. Um, and and again, it's featuring Hana-Rawhiti Maipi-Clarke, who is the MP that stood up. So I don't know if it's called like the House of Commons or House of Lords or what government building it is in Aotearoa, but I know that like she stood up there and she ripped up that document and did that haka and made people know, listen, we ain't ramping around here. But I didn't know it was her. From the name, I didn't know it was her. And so you guys mentioned it in the comments below. And look, I just have to point out again, yeah, that like for me, little old, dude in the West Midlands, yeah, that is just like a massive Stan Walker fan, like, and kind of fell in love with him from like, Australian Idol, and then all the amazingness that I've seen since then. Like, I cannot tell you how amazing it is that like he even knows that I exist. Like, do you know what I mean? This is not some kind of like crazy, like celebrity fandom, but just when you just I don't know, man, because obviously I don't know him like as you don't know many celebrities and stuff like, but like just the vibe that I get from Stan, I just think is just of a really cool person. Do you know what I mean? A really cool person, like loving family person, very open and very honest, and just really super duper talented. So it's always like a real like pinch me moment when like if and when I ever see his name pop up and I'm just like, oh my god, like you've seen my reaction, like what, like it's just, it honestly means so much. And it means even more so for a song like this because I know how much this song means to him. And the Maori people, like just I think there's a lot of us that can relate to having to fight for the right to exist, like, and the right to just be like to be seen as equal. And I'm really like with all the work that Stan has done, the rights of his culture, have his ancestry, not forgetting that culture, amongst all of the other great music as well. Like there's a lot of real, cultural love that Stan has. I think it just feeds through to everybody. That's it, man. I'm in the Midlands and I'm feeling it. So I cannot wait to watch this video. So let's not waste no more time. Oh, I can actually hear it like still. I can actually hear it in my head. Yeah, so even as an opening image, I mean, I'm not sure necessarily what this red represents, but that's a very striking opening image against that very rural, sandy brown, like, with the sky. We're going in hot. We're going in hot. Wow. 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 It's a suit. Oh, there's Hannah. Beautiful. hear so much more of that. Like, honestly, that is so super powerful, man. Like, it's really easy, yeah, sometimes to look at things and kind of like, because we're so institutionalized, through all these streaming platforms and like, these murder documentaries and all this kind of stuff. We're so far removed from so many things that like it's really easy to kind of like tune into the drama of it all and almost like not connect, not truly connect. And I think what the video has done for me there, which like as I said, the song was rousing enough, like that chorus, like that stand, never again will they break us, no matter the cost. Like like it's so powerful. But I think watching those words fall out of his mouth and like the people in which that like he's talking about, I think it just altogether hits emotionally differently, um, and it's even more rousing, and because you're seeing the people behind it. Do you know what I mean? Like even though you could feel it in the song itself, to see the people like and to see people like doing these hacker movements and stuff with that, like I didn't really know too much about hacker before looking into Stan Walker and finding out a bit more about what is this dance and what is it for, and there is something really like we live in a world where everything's very, very, very now. Do you know what I mean? Like everything's digital. Like I'm speaking on a platform right now. I'm recording using my phone, connected to a TV and my laptop. Do you know what I mean? They're transmitting to your phone or your laptop. Everything is so like hardwired and digital and computerized and black mirrory, and there is something that's really humbling about seeing like people who are so connected to like their spirit, like their land, their culture in such a really like worldly way, like in terms of like the world itself, like the grassroots, the soil, the water, like it's there's something that's really, really humbling about that. And what makes this song even more powerful than when you connect the dots of what he's singing about to what they're fighting for, and you just like I think it's really hard not to be able to relate to that, because there are some like the world is a bit messed up, man. Do you know what I mean? Like the world is a bit messed up in lots of different ways, and I think like there are so many. We've just had something pass in the UK today, which means there's a whole sect of society, like not even a big number really, but there's a whole sect of society today that are basically being told that you don't matter, really. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't matter, like, and that fight for just being seen, being equal, like, um, it's just there's just some there's and you just scratch your head and just think, God, like how do we ever get to a point where people have to make such huge like gestures and actions, like just to be met at a table that's fair to everyone, like anyway, don't get me started on my soapbox, but I think what's incredible is that Stan Walker is just such an amazing conduit to be able to vocalize musically, like, because what is music if it's not to inspire, if it's not to like soothe your ache and your pain, and galvanize, and look at all them spiritual hymns that people used to have during the slave trade. Do you know what I mean? Look how that helped people like get through. Do you know what I mean? Find a way, focus that energy into something that people can relate to, and put their energy into, and the video again is like a really like visceral, like from the colors to, as I say, the actions, their faces, like the weapons when they're on the floor, and it's like like it's no matter the cost, No, never again, because I don't know you're not gonna take this from me again. All I know is it's an amazing song, like, and it's an amazing video. I really like when, well, not like, but I really felt it when the chorus comes back in and it's quieter and it's quite soft when he's walking into the water, and you got that lady that's almost, it looks to me like she's screaming, like in pain almost, because like, there is no joyous fight to this. Do you know what I mean? Like, whilst you might have like a sense of like belonging and feeling pride and stuff, to know that you're having to fight for something is basic. Like, I looked at one of the speeches that Hannah was giving to, again, I don't know whether it's like a House of Commons or I don't know what that government like building space is called, but the kind of thing that she was asking for, like, there's just they're so basic things, like, and you just think, like, for someone that's having to like scream that out almost, that must be heartbreaking. Do you know what I mean? Deciding between speaking Maori and getting your student debt, like, not having to, like, choose to swim in water that isn't, like, as, I guess, as clean and healthy and taken care of as others, getting into their doctors and stuff, and, you know, just be seen as equal, and not having like certain things be taken as almost privileges that they're asking for it, and I think hearing those kind of things and seeing how that's represented in the video, it's really clear, like, that you've got that ferocity, like I say, and I'd love to know what the red is in what is that for? Like, is that in keeping with the traditional Maori, like battle ready attire? Like, is it a specific like tribe, or like what why the red? I mean, again, very visceral, very striking, and particularly then with the blue, like with those blue eyes, that contrast. Um, it's all just so, like, as I say, it's really easy for me in the Midlands to be looking at that and be like, oh my gosh, this is so like interesting and like and stuff, but like, it's more than that. And I think the video, for me at least anyway, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, like, just made that a little bit more real. So yeah, I think, like, was the song, I think the song for me was already like a smash, and if anything, actually, I could do with more rounds. As the chorus is kind of coming through to the end, I could do with even more. Do you know what I mean? That could have been a 5.5 minute song, and I would have been happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I think, as it stands with that video and what it means and everything else, I just think it's just incredible. Like, it really is. Shall I say this right? Aotearoa has got my heart, 100%. So, you know, hope that everything that should happen happens. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's amazing that you've got someone as amazing as Stan to vocalize, like, what that pain and what that fight looks like. Look, isn't that what Bob Marley did? You know. So, anyway, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this. Obviously, it's definitely hit that video has hit me even harder than the song did, really. But I'd love to know what you made of this. Or is there anything else you just want to just drop in the comments below? Like, do let me know. If you did enjoy this, then please drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. And if you do want access to my reactions before they come to YouTube, then please do head over to my Patreon, which is a great way to help support the channel, and it's a great way to connect with me more as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.